Oh man, viewers, I think we actually beat the game. I'm not actually sure, but I think we actually beat the game. It's pretty cool. I could be wrong though. So, what happens now? Are we dead? Are we having like a near-death experience? Or maybe Kyle's just talking to us. Kyle, did you die? Are we in heaven? Are you an angel? Are you trying to lead us towards the light? No, maybe we're still alive. Maybe Kyle lived. Alright, cool. More or less, we're still alive. And, Eve? Didn't she? No, she's fine. Well, personally, I thought she, like, evaporated or dissolved or something, because we completely annihilated her when she kind of merged with that ultimate being mitochondria thing. Just saying. I like how there's heartbeats in the background. Makes it seem like this is so crucial that if you do something wrong, you're gonna die. Like this is life-threatening. First time I met you, I fell in love. It was love at first sight. And, oh, I guess he really is okay. That's, alright, happy end. Eve lives, I's still okay, Kyle's alive. What could possibly go wrong? Hell, the only thing that can make this better is like a free trip to Hawaii or some other tropical paradise. I deserve some rest, man. Get some R&R at some tropical paradise. Also, it looks like we get to see more of the president because he had such a important role in the game, like dropping a giant laser cannon on us while we're in the middle of some crucial moment. But whatever. Also, he apparently acknowledges Aya by calling her very attractive. And as for the media, we're gonna cover it up. Oh yeah, it was a cultist nuclear attack. How they got a nuclear warhead, I don't even know, but they did it. It's their fault. Any small minor importance we'll put in a tabloid, make people think it's just a conspiracy, but whatever. And anything linking to the Manhattan attack never happened. Yep, it's gonna be focused on removing all evidence. It never happened. It'll be emptier than Roswell. It's funny. He's got a good point. What about Russia and China? Alright. Let's see, why will that be important? Oh, okay. They're just gonna blame it on an accident. Funny. You just got this all figured out, don't you, staff? He. You know, I really think it might be Kyle. And they haven't found him, and, he knows too much, so he must be eradicated. Or found and brought in. Oh, right. So he's a wanted man. The news is that the jig is up. They finally found him. The renegade who had it made. I forget the rest of that song, but whatever. Yeah, they need to find Kyle immediately. And I think this is the good ending, or at least what relates to it. It basically gives little silhouettes on what happened to everyone. Like, she, all her information has been covered up on the shelter and etc. And slapped and gagged order. I guess, I don't know. You know, I wonder what cultists they're gonna pin, or what cult they're gonna pin this on. I mean, they say cultists, but like, honestly, if they're gonna put cult, are they gonna name something? Is it gonna be given a name, or is it just gonna be under the title of cult? Oh well. Rupert got promoted. And Jody works with him on secret projects. Of course, they're all classified. And Dr. Media, he wasn't in the game, but he was in the first one. He had a huge role there. Here, it's pretty much just a cameo. And, yeah, he has large... Most of his work revolves around neomitochondria. And, yeah. And Pierce, well, being that we saved him, he's still alive, he's kicking, he's working with Media. And yeah. So they're pretty cool. They are doing very successful together. I know it's kind of interesting, but I don't know. I'm a little more relieved that I actually beat it. You're more than welcome to read this. So he's found his life work. That's really nice. And Jody's relieved that he's still alive. That is a weird picture of Eve, by the way. I don't know. That smile's kind of creepy. But apparently now she's Aya's younger sister. Rightfully so, they look alike. But, whatever, she's doing well. And yeah, she lost her neomitochondria powers, which is kind of weird, but I'll accept it. Maybe it had to do with the fusion. Also, Douglas and Flint. Well, Douglas is injured, but he's still alive. He's nice, Mr. Douglas. And Flint's still alive. And yeah, everyone's went their own ways. And Kyle has not been seen. Everyone searches for him, but he hasn't been found. Not even a trace. Maybe he was just a figment of my imagination. I don't know. It's a good question. I will keep searching. Never give up. Trust your instincts. I wonder if she's talking about the National Museum in New York, you know, the one where a lot of the plot took place in the first game. I mean, I could be wrong, but it just seems like it'd be kind of an ironic... Wait, it does! That's interesting. And they lived happily ever after. Or did they? Because, like, 10 years later, all hell broke loose, and being interdimensional aliens from another dimension broke through and started terrorizing New York. But that doesn't happen for another 10 years. So, yeah. And I know I didn't talk about the third birthday that much. And let me explain. The third birthday, just like Dirge's Cerberus, it's a third-person shooter, and, well, I tried, viewers, I really did, but I couldn't get into it. I mean, it's not that I don't mind third-person shooters, but like unless the plot's really interesting, I kind of tend to get bored of them rather quickly. I don't know. So yeah, unless I'm actually invested in the story or something, maybe the gameplay. Like if it's just unique enough that I'm actually enthused about playing it, yeah, I just get bored of shooters real easily. And to be honest, the third birthday, it kind of bores me. So I couldn't really get into it, and I'm sorry that I couldn't get into it and talk about it more, but that's just how it is. But, I don't know, there's some people who do like it, like Midnight, my friend, my buddy, who actually beat the first game, who I was collabing the Parasite Eve series with, because he did the first one, I did the second one. But, he actually started playing the third birthday, and he says he really likes it, so, you know, maybe you would like it if you like shooters. It's not a bad third-person shooter, I will say that much, but, I couldn't get into it. That's how I feel about it. If you're a fan of the series, well, I guess I can recommend it. I mean, it is in canon, it does take place 10 years later after this game. At least I think it's 10 years. I'm not actually sure. I'll have to look that up. But, yeah, that's the third birthday. Well, I guess at this point it's time to talk about my thoughts on the game and future plans. So, yeah, my thoughts on the game. Well, I can honestly say I have more respect for the game than I did when I was first starting to play it. To be honest, I was kind of dreading what I was going to get into, but now that I've been in it, it really wasn't so bad. I will say that, like, battles are fast-paced as opposed to the first game, or at least that's how I feel, and I like the spell selection a lot better in this game than I do in the first, only because you have more variety of offense spells than you do in the first game. Let's see. I don't think the soundtrack really holds up well, though, as to the first game. But overall, it's really not that bad of a game. I had a lot of fun doing it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're a fan of the series, yeah, you should play this game. Or if you like the first game, you should give this game a try. Maybe not so much on the third birthday, but you're more than welcome to try that. As for future plans, well, I'm gonna take a couple weeks off. I got my reasons. And then I will get the next Let's Play started. It's a surprise as always, but I have a list of games I plan to Let's Play, and yeah, it's on my channel and you can look it up. Make requests as always, because, well, you know, I take requests. I might not get to it as soon as you'd like, but feel free to leave a comment anywhere, and yeah, I will add it to the list. I have my own list, don't you worry. And also, we get New Game Plus stuff. Basically, items we collect, we get extra BP and experience, and yeah, we can buy certain things from the store at the very beginning. It's pretty cool. I haven't done it, I've only heard about it. And in addition, there's different modes that you can try, like there's one called Bounty. I hear there's even New Game Plus Plus. There's a Nightmare mode. Yeah, there's different modes to play in this game. They become more challenging, but you get well rewarded for it. And if you're curious about it, you should try it for yourself, because I'm not gonna do it. Let's face it, another round of this game would be boring. So I guess I will end it up here. Until the next Let's Play series, have a good life, and see you guys later.